My name is Joe Serbo, and I'm the Senior Vice President at Cross Commerce Media in New York City. And this is my colleague, Dan Feinstein. While most of the companies here today are talking to you about something that's new, I'm going to go out on a limb and talk to you about something that is, should be or is very familiar to you. I'm going to talk to you about what's considered one of your most valuable and underutilized assets, and how, if you take that asset and integrate that with our technology, you'll see a massive return or a massive innovation in how you are creating a new revenue stream. So recently I read a Forrester report that said 74% of the people that receive financial documents, whether it be bills or statements or both, prefer to receive them old school way in the mail. Now, 67% of those people that do receive those documents prefer to read them on paper opposed to digitally. So go with me on this one. Imagine that this is an energy conference, and there's a guy standing up here and they're talking about the benefits of hydrogen fuel. And you've got companies talking about developing technologies today that are going to help us tomorrow. Realistically, what's going to happen is those technologies in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years are really going to be irrelevant or not around. So what I'm getting at is that you all have, in the financial industry, have a very valuable asset that you're sitting on that you're not taking advantage of. You are literally sitting on a very large, untapped oil well. The point I'm getting at is don't forget about the assets that you currently own. There's ways to innovate that. And what we've done is we've taken transactional mail, which is your bills and statements, and we've figured out a way to take that and help you create a new revenue stream. And the way we've done that is by developing a cross-media marketing platform that targets, tracks, and analyzes offline media, specifically the outer envelope of your transactional mail, targeting the right message to the right individual at the right time, very similar to the way Google targets an ad to your web browser based on your past browsing history or behavioral pattern. And really all we did was take something that was mature. It was something that was very mature in your business, and we thought about it differently. And it's nothing that you guys in the financial industry haven't done already. I mean, take a look at where call centers were 10, 15 years ago. Call centers were all about a customer service rep picking up your call, leaving you on hold for 20 minutes, and then trying to solve your problem. Until one day somebody had the brilliant idea to layer in technology and to provide these customer sales reps with some training, and all of a sudden they started upselling and cross-selling products. Now, I don't know if you know it or not, but some call centers are actually credited with generating 10 to 40% of a company's new business, new revenues, and that's significant. And that's what we've done here at Cross Commerce Media, only we've done it with transactional mail. Now, our company was founded in 2007 by some of the Internet's really best entrepreneurs and pioneers, people that built Overstock.com, people that started and built LinkShare. Over the last 10 years, those people created $1.5 billion worth of shareholder value in just that short period of time. Our advisory board reads like a who's who of industry icons, including the gentleman who founded Comcast Communications, the former chairman and CEO of AOL Time Warner, and who's currently the chairman of Citigroup, the chairman of News Corp Europe, and we also have many other high-level advisors that are in the movie, television, newspaper, and advertising industries. So the point I'm trying to make is that you've got this one asset that you're not utilizing. With Cross Commerce Media's technology, you can convert what used to be a cost, much like the call centers were 10, 15 years ago, into a new revenue stream. And now with that, I want to introduce you to Mud Puppy. And Mud Puppy is our software that allows you to upload and manage your creative. And this is a view of our creative library. And this is an example of Delaney Bank, who is offering or doing a 0% financing offer to their customers. And in this, creative library, you're able to obviously not only view the creative, but you're also able to monitor the performance of this specific piece of creative in real time. You're able to set the goals, which in this case, Delaney decided to drive individuals to a web destination. And you're able to pick and choose what segments of your customer database you're going to send this piece of creative to. Now, Dan, if you click on the analytics, I'll show you really the power behind all of this. This is our analytics homepage, or initial page, and this page is completely customizable. You can customize it to show whatever kind of data is important to you, and it's all tied into the creative and the campaign that I showed as an example. Dan, if you click on creative, here you have 3 graphs that measure the performance of that specific piece of creative. And the first graph on the far left, it measures the offline to online. So the amount of people that went from the envelope online, and then online to action rate. Once the consumer got online, what did they do? And then as this one is loading, it looks very similar to those other two, but it's the form abandonment rate. So if you have a credit card application and you're finding that people are bailing out halfway through the process, this will show you relative to the type of creative on the envelope. And then also you're able to slice and dice data 100 different ways. You know, in this case, you can